In this cruel world, you can get discouraged by so many things, such as your peer, your surrounding, or the industry that you're in. What's up, guys? What's up, Iman? My name is Mike MVP, and today I'm going to tell you a story, a personal story about myself on where I have failed, how my dream almost died, and how after watching Iman's video, listening to him, learning things from him, it has shifted and changed my perspective. Now, it's transforming my life. So here we go. In my early 20s, I was a rapper, signed with Sony Thailand. Nothing really happened in Thailand. If you ever live here, you know things work different and they're slow. So I moved to Japan to become an English teacher. Somehow, by trying to be an English teacher, I ended up in the hip-hop community again and ended up featuring a very famous artist there. I didn't know I was going to be on her main song. I didn't know that was even her main song or if she was famous. They were just recording in the studio. The song was called Spread Your Wings. And I was like, hey, it's in English, so I understood. It's like, hey, your song's hot, but it's missing something. The boss of the company at that time, who is my good friend now, he says, what's it missing? I said, rap. He said, hey, man, I'll give you $200 if you can do it in 10 minutes. I'm like, cool. I wrote it. People clapped. Executed, my flow in the booth. Nothing big. Went to a concert. Thousands of people watching. I was like, this is huge. Still didn't think anything. Came back to Thailand 2 weeks later. The company called me up. The boss himself screenshot a picture. Says, hey, man, come back now. Your song is on all top 3 digital download platform in Japan. You name it. NTT, Docomo, AU. I'm surprised. So I went back there. If you guys have ever been to Japan, Shibuya, on all those big screen, they had my song playing. It wasn't a music video. It was just an album release, right? Just a teaser. And there was my rap. And there was trucks running the 6-wheeler with the LED with my rap on it. And the digital download part wasn't just downloading the song. It was actually downloading the Mike MVP rap, Mike MVP intro and outro. Long story short, man, I got in on the circle. Whoever I grew up listening to, I've seen or have partied with, and my idol has become my friend. One of which being Wise from Teriyaki Boys. Like, we would eat sushi together, go to their concert, have ramen, have a sip of beer, and go to another concert. Life was amazing in Japan. I thought I was going to do a career there and sign a 360 contract. But the other option I had was the boss of the company was like, why don't you go to Thailand, get famous there or get traction there as well. So now when you go back, you have your Thai people. And when you come to Japan, you have the Japanese people, and we can cross-promote with artists in between country. I said, cool. I came back. I dropped in over $70 million on my saving. Managers, PR team, stylists, a music video that I am so afraid, or I never wanted to show anybody because it wasn't the vision that I wanted. I remember that on my day of the music release, the single release, my manager was not even there with me. I'm on the bike going to different radio stations. I'm like, what am I paying this guy for? So I felt kind of left out. I felt discouraged, and I spent all my money. I had to find another way to make money. I don't want to spend another $70,000 trying to get a song going plus a music video. So I tried to learn everything, man. Forex, you name it, right? Trading, you name it. I tried it. And at the same time I was trying that, I kind of gave up my hip-hop dream and hip-hop career. But every day I would be itching and dying to like, man, this song's good. I want to do it. Or, wow, I wish I had a music video out. Fast forward 10 years later, those people that didn't give up are now celebrity in Thailand, buying their dream houses and their dream car. For the longest time, I felt that like I was a failure of hip-hop society or I'm a failed rapper. But I still have bullets. 9 songs unreleased. And I was so afraid to release it. Until I started watching YouTube Guru, until I came across Iman's video, I started listening to him, his perspective of life, how he went about things to start his agency, and now how he's the youngest millionaire with a software company that's about to cross hundreds and hundreds of millions. By learning his perspective and how he has acquired such success at young age, it gave me a new perspective in life. Number 1, not to give up. Number 2, to use the digital media platform as your leverage. Everything is online now. His agency doesn't have to be stationed in London. It doesn't have to be stationed in Dubai because he's outsourcing people everywhere. which means I don't have to get a producer in Thailand now. I can just get a 20 years old kid from California, and I can get a video editor that is online to edit my video. I don't have to shoot everything myself. I don't have to pay extra money for the production here. I don't need a publicist or a managing team in Thailand because my song is in English. Now it can be global. I can use that outsource mentality. I can use his mentality on how he set up his agency and scale it up to do the same with my hip hop career, to turn me as a man into a brand. And for that, I am forever thankful. I'm no longer discouraged. I feel more fire in my soul more than anything. I have been reaching out to my peer. I have been getting some good traction in Europe. I'm not going to say it now, but please like and subscribe, and I'll unveil this story as things started to progress. So that's how and why, like, Iman Gadzhi's, you can call it spirit, or you can call it entrepreneur spirit or outlook in life, has given me a new perspective to shift and change my life. It is no longer a fear of not knowing what to choose, where to pick, or dropping money on productions and all the unnecessary thing, because I can use every social media platform as my leverage. I can reach out to people not in Thailand, because I'm like, man, I can't reach out to people who's already kind of famous already, be like, hey bro, can you help me? How much is your production team? I was already some rapper that kind of had name, and my production was semi okay there. So they're gonna be like, hey, it costs A, B, C, and I'm like, man, it's expensive. No more discouragement, no more fear. And that's the first story, guys. There's also a second story, or a second part, that I will do about this, on how Iman Gadzhi had changed my, I've always wanted to say spirit, perspective, and how I've learned from watching his videos and kind of trying to study his mindset that persistent and consistency is also the key. And before I let you go, Iman, and everybody who's watching this, there's also one more thing. Everybody's goal is different. Not everybody needs to be a millionaire. Not everybody needs to be a multi-millionaire. For me, I saw a post on Instagram a few days ago from Iman saying that the happiest medium is between $10,000 to $30,000 per month. And that also shifted my goal. Be like, hey man, instead of trying to make $1 million this year, why don't you try to make between $20,000 to $30,000 a month first? I don't think that's too hard of a goal, especially with social media as the medium or a platform that we can spread our art and reach out to the world. I know I'm gonna succeed. I know I'm never gonna give up. But without knowing that, or had he not put that up, my goal would have still like, man, I gotta hit my first $1 million real quick. That's a long, hard road, maybe a year or two from now on. But if I break it down, $10,000 this month, man, of course you can acquire that. So that's another thing of how he has changed my perspective and about to change my life for the better. For those of you who are watching, for Iman Gadzhi, thank you. And the money that you're giving away could be life-changing. Please keep on doing what you do. We need more people like you. I'm glad that in this day and age, I don't have to be there physically or go out to connect with a like-minded people. For that, I don't feel alone anymore. For that, I don't feel the fear. So from the bottom of my heart, guys, whoever is watching this, Iman Gadzhi, if you're watching this, thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love, guys.